Aw. All right, so we're gonna go over what I found in those two boxes. That's two boxes. That's $1,000 worth of Canadian quarters. And right now we got that Kennedy on the scope. We'll just drop the scope down here. We don't need that on there right now because we're not trying to show off Kennedys, but sure looks good, doesn't he? So on this little mat right here, I have a selection of some of the more interesting coins that were found, and you can kind of see how many as well were found. Let me whip out the porticam here. Show you what I mean. Just a second to set up the porticam. Mobile one. Keeps giving it a different IP address, so I got to type in the new one here. Activate. All right. Okay. Porticam 1 on the job. We did really good in the 1812 war with that very first pile. There was quite a bit to be had there. And we got one foreign coin we'll take a look at later. That's a combination of the 2004 and 2008. We got a couple of each. And that is the men's hockey, which we got a few of, but no painted. We got a couple of the yellow Falcon. Below there's unpainted. Just the one painted. We got the one painted Bison, I believe that is. Not? Yeah, I believe that's the Bison. And this one here is not special because of paint or anything, but because it was really good looking. So it just like stood out. So I will be checking that one. Now, did do all right for the old Canadian flag. It came up fairly a numerous amount of times. There's the unpainted, but you can see here there's a few examples of painted. So that went really well. Some of the others were just a couple of. On this one here from 2017, I got one painted and two unpainted. Got 4 Stanley Cups. Got a pile of unpainted Big Poppy. Sure like to see some more of those Big Poppies come my way. 1 double Poppy and a few Cindy Clausen. Now, these are the ones of note. I sort of set them aside so I could show you what kind of gems I guess you might get going through that many quarters. But at the same time, of course, there were a lot of other coins. And one thing I want to point out, this roll here is full of the Olympic ones, as is this one. As is this one. As is this one. So in the same amount of quarters it took us to find these for our collection, that's how many Olympic quarters there were in there. So clearly they're one of the easiest things to find, and they really are. And if you had anybody who was just going to get started, collecting the Olympic quarters would be one of the easiest ways to get started, because these are coins that you're going to find. Absolutely going to find them. Anyway, back to the overhead here. Put the porticam back down. In fact, plug it back in because it's dying. The USA has some painted coins, but it's like they do them after the fact. It's like they're done by the Franklin Mint or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I have one that's a sticker. So yeah, they got to up their coins game, that's for sure. Oh, my arms are sore today. I vacuumed the car, so I was running around, climbing around, in and out, all around, and under the chairs and over the seats, and trying to move fast because you put all kinds of money in the damn vacuum at the gas station, and you want to want to get your dollar's worth. So that's as fast as I've moved recently. Anywho, so that being said, I want to do a little put away first of some of these quickly, and then move on to take a look at some of the other things that came together in that. So let's see here. This one here is women's hockey. So got a few in the women's hockey bin here, and I think we found the one, did we not? There it is. Get rid of that. John Chum says each Olympic quarter there were 22 million of each minted. I'm doing all right, John. Thank you for asking. Yeah, they're honestly not hard to get. So because we're working on this new system, I'm going to relabel this here. It is women's hockey still, but I can't read it anymore. So we'll get out the old Sharpie and black it up a little bit. I'm pretty dumb, so I write the word W Hawk. H-O-K. That's how I know. All right. Here's one. What's it say? Big Poppy. Well, we did all right in the Big Poppy department, except for the painted Big Poppy. But we've got some unpainted Big Poppies to put in here. I think we'll keep those, just a few of them. Nice thing about quarters is they don't break your bank if you want to keep 4 of them. It's just $1. So there you go. I just put away another $1.25. Woohoo! It's my banking. That's my savings plan right there. $1.25 at a time. Got the one here that says M Hawk. That's men's hockey. Ian Stringer, good to see you. Sorry for I missed your nickel hunt. Yeah, I did too, actually. So thank you for doing a nickel hunt for everybody. I hope it went well. Shared it with the world. Men's hockey. Now, I know I have a pile of men's hockeys. Here they are. Here they are. Actually, some really good examples of the unpainted men's hockey. You don't see them that often. Actually, this one here is a particularly nice looking one. I'm just going to put it aside so we can look at that. I might put it in my book. You never know. When something looks that good and it catches my eye, I have to compare it to what's in the book before I dismiss it and put it into stock. It might be the gem I was looking for. And as always, one of these kinds of pill bottles fits basically one roll perfectly. So I find it's a really good way to store them. Going on to 1812, actually. And we have 1812P. So that's 1812 painted and non-painted. We have a few of both. In fact, that was the tallest pile that we got. So let's just open up both of these here. Try to remember which one is which. That might help. There's a painted. Oh, very there isn't much room in this roll left. Hang on, let me pull that out. I got a lot of the painted ones. These ones, they must have been minted reasonably high numbers because I don't really have. Here's okay. Now I'm kicking them all out. All right, let's just find. We got a predominantly pile of painted coins here. I didn't count them as I've been jamming them in here, but there was quite a few there, and more than not, they're painted. So I think this roll is basically full. So I'm going to drop this one in. Once the roll is basically full, might be able to jam a couple more in the very, very end, but you can slide a few down the side for additional beyond one roll storage. They just drop on in there once you plop them in there. So that's it. 1812 painted. These are the 3 1812 non-painted that I got. We'll put those in the storage. That way, if you guys ever need a particular coin, you can always give me a call. Let me know. See me in the chat, and I can help you get any particular one of these that I've got, because I'm always happy to share, especially something like this where I already have pretty good stock. All right, what's the next one we should do? Silver 68. Well, we didn't find any silver 68s, so it won't be that one. Seaweed Coins saying hi to BH Ringer, John Chum Adventures, and Jackalope Herdmaster. And BH saying hello, Seaweed. John Chum saying hello, Seaweed. Seaweed saying hello, Dimebag. Hello, 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 hello. All right. I already did this one earlier because there was a big pile of these ones too. This is a round thing, and it's a little thing in the middle. Any idea? Breast cancer awareness. That's it. All right. I've already actually put the ones. I got a good number of them in there. This one says Klassen, and that is Cindy Klassen, our skater lady girl person who won us some Olympic glory, I believe. And I do have 4 of the Cindy Klassens here. We'll just pop them on in there. We don't have a lot of those. What else did we get here? We did get the flag one. I did see some 73s before. We'll need that later, so that's another thing. What I need now, though, is flag. Here we go. It says flag on it. That's the one for all the Canadian flags we get. All of these. Did pretty good. I have 4 painted and 3 unpainted. Almost, and I have more unpainted in the roll here. So that's a good haul. That gets us stocked up. Whenever we want to give away or provide somebody a book that's got the Canadian flag quarter in it. Nice. All right. What else we got? I seen a double poppy there. So we whip out our D poppy. Got a quarter roll there. Put it in the D poppy. This one's $19.99, and you're not going to see any of those for now. We'll put that aside. This is the 2000 Same Story. Here we have orca, bison. What's the bird? Falcon. Falcon, orca, bison. Falcon, orca, bison are... Actually, let's do that. You know. Probably already know. So that's Falcon. We've got 2 Falcon, and we got 1 unpainted Falcon. So that's not bad. And that I'm putting in the 1 Falcon orca bison storage unit. And we did get bison and bison. Painted and unpainted as well. That came out of that. Now, again, $1,000 worth of quarters is a lot of quarters. I mean, considering I went through them in a quick evening. And that was, thing. So this is the orca, unpainted, goes in the same drawer. That is it for in this one, so we can just put that aside. This one says Stanley Cup. Since we certainly do have some Stanley Cups, they look like that. 125th anniversary of the Le Cup de Stanley for the Club de Hockey that wins the hockey game. And we'll just pop that in there. Add to our stock of Stanley Cups for the time being. All the Olympic ones that I actually keep are all in this one bottle. It's quite full. In fact, it's over. And it has a couple of each one of the Olympic ones, I believe. I'm not going to even try to stuff any more Olympic ones in here. And they will be a special case unto themselves, whether there's anything that I'm going to keep from the Olympic ones that I find because there's literally so many of them. Sorry, I stepped away for a few minutes, says Dennis. Double poppy and colorized blue nose were my only two notable finds I had all week. Well, I'll tell you about my notable find. I'm going to tell you about my notable find. And it's nothing that actually, you know what? I'm going to wait just a second. So this one here is single poppy. And single poppy, I call that 2004 and 8. So it doesn't matter if it's a 2004 or a 2008. I put it in the same category. And don't worry. I know the difference. But we don't need a different jar for those. So single poppy. What I have left here, I got a 1999, which we can talk about after. I got the only foreign that I found, which is kind of cool. And I got some 2017. And I say I've got some 2017. I'm talking about 2017 quarter, this one here. And 2017, I call them 150 because it was for the 150th year. So this one here marked 150p is for the painted version of that coin. So I'm just going to open up the wrapper here. That on in there with the others. Do have a few of those. I've sent a few of those out because I was blessed to get a few at one time. So for different people, I sent out amounts of them. I gotta remember, I still have a couple of things to send out, come to think of it. Mustn't forget. Okay. So the longer it takes for me to send you something, the worse I'll feel, and likely the more I'll send, just so you know. But I was just thinking of somebody I meant to do something, and it didn't happen yet. Okay, so those are the 150s. They're done. There's a whole pile of really weird commemoratives that I have a hard time classifying. So I've just got one here called commem, meaning general commemoratives that are not specifically from the 2000 series, the 99 series, and are not 1973 Mounties. They would go in here. So I don't see anything on the table there that needs a home, but I mention it. There's a whole 92 series. That's another series we'll run into. And the one I call the Q head or Queen's head. I don't have a loose one there. So no worries about what the Queen's head is really. And then 150p. That's a different jar of 150 paintings. So I'm going to pop these away and start looking at some of the other things. Now, those ones there are obviously the keepers. I've popped those into jars, and once they're in jars, they're going to be around for a while, at least a little while, until I look through the jars and decide how many of any one coin I need and then put more back into circulation. But once in a jar, you got a chance of hanging around a while anyway. I'm going to show you the foreign that we got, which was kind of cool. It's a coon. It's a Republica of Vetska coon. So I don't know what a coon is. I suppose I could coinoscope it and find out. I found the hockey player with the last two in its leg above the. That's a harder one, definitely. The variation with the hockey player of the raised two, very cool, my friend. And I do have one I want to share with you that I got. Hang on, folks. I'll be back in just a second. right. HD camera strikes again. I was just going to get a coinoscope, but I also got a phone call right at that moment. So let's get coinoscope out and see what it says. Coinoscope wants to access the internet. Will you let it? Yeah, not like any old time it wants. How about just this time? See, that sounds good. How about just this time? That's pretty cool. It's from Croatia. Anyway, can't really read that very yourself. I realize that. Well, one of these gave us a little write-up. Well, here's the pertinent stats anyway. Let's take a look at the old cocoon from Croatia. All right. What year was that one? 2015? I don't know if it was. Yeah, 2015. Remarkable how coins in Croatia still have like regular Roman numerals 2015. It looks like a tuna on the TUNI, but I'm gonna bet that's a tuna on the coin. Let's say 2015. Weight 6.2, diameter 24.5, thickness 173. $10,800,000 made. Not much to say about it, but again, a Croatian coin. Maybe worth around less than 1 pound, according to the website I'm looking at that's measuring things in pounds. A martin running to the right in the center, with its value on its outstretched body, the country name at the top around the rim. Okay, that's a martin. A martin running to the right in the center, with the value on its outstretched body. There's the two. The country name at the top around the rim. Republika Hrvatska, which is, I guess, Croatia, and the arms of the Croatia and the arms of Croatia in the center of the lower edge. The arms of Croatia, with a stylized laurel twig in bloom to the left, to the right, and a sprig of oak tree to the left. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's different. So there's a laurel twig in bloom to the right and a sprig of an oak tree to the left. There you go. We learned something about that. Okay. We got some more stuff about the back here. I mean, we guessed right. All right. A tuna turned to the right in the center with its name in Latin on the upper left edge, with the date in the lower central part, and the engraver's initials in the water under the fish. There we go. Made in Zagreb. Nice. That was the kind of info I was hoping for. There's a little value chart here I'm taking a quick look at. 2016. Did they bring it right to the top? Not quite. $19.94 to 2022. Like 2015 is not in the list though. I look down it and I see a bunch of years going before 2014, and it jumps straight to 2016 with no mention of 2015 at all. It does mention that it's priced in Canadian. Looks like it's worth about 84 cents Canadian, something like that. 80 cents. Hard to say. Not a particularly valuable coin, but cool nonetheless. In fact, very cool because of what we like to find. Anytime I find something, like I told them at the bank, I said, anytime I find a foreign coin in the rolls, I keep it. I purify the rolls as I go through them. I think they kind of caught that, but maybe not. That being said, I'm just going to move a couple of things out of the way here. Funny with this one, you can see the little scratches and whatnot on it, but when you're looking at it in hand, it really looks nice. So earlier today, we went for an oil change, but before we did, we stopped at the bank and we grabbed a bunch of toonie rolls to look through while we were in the lineup at the oil change place. And my only problem there was I didn't get enough because the darn wait there was a lot longer than I thought. But that being said, that over there. Yeah, you saw it. I got 5 black ones and I got this glow in the dark. Now, this is not a good example of a glow in the dark. It's pretty worn and it's dirty, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? But that would be the find of the day. Because again, as far as I'm concerned, it's still a glow in the dark. But last night, while going through the quarters and packing them up again, I was watching for a particular quarter. Any idea what particular quarter I would have been watching for? The one that escaped me for a while? I've actually got it put away already. I'm just grabbing it, so give me a sec. I want to put my headphones off me so I don't end up dragging a bunch of stuff off of me. And fair enough. And this one's kind of one of those run-of-the-mill coins that you maybe wouldn't consider right away. I mean, it's not a glow-in-the-dark. It hasn't got a lot of, it's not special for a lot of reasons. But it's special. I'll take the scope portable here. Not enough cord there to do it. Yeah. Here's a neat one with some paint obviously wearing off. It's one from the Olympics, but it only came out in a set. So to have these ones with the painted Canadian flag below, rescued out of circulation, that was pretty good. And down here, what do we have? You see that? What's beside it? Another hard to get, a 23 quarter. That is only available in a mid set, but this 1991 Canadian quarter I found last night, and it is, when you handle it, the reeded edges are so sharp that you know that this was struck for a mid set. There's no two ways about it. There it is. The elusive 1991. That scratch thing you see there is plastic. In fact, you're looking through 2 layers of plastic right now. But that is it. That was the one that came my way finally. And I'll tell you, what you got to do is quickly, as you're going through your quarters, this is Dimebag talking now, telling you what to do. Just look for the one with the big crown on the queen's head and put those ones aside. Don't even have to look at them right away. Just know that you want to have a separate little jar, and anytime you see a king's crown on the queen, you just throw that one to the side and scrutinize it a second time later. That's the Bible according to Dimebag. All right, give me just a second here. I got some queso and I'm not eating on camera, so. Hey, Cajun, thanks for coming. Dennis, as soon as I handled this quarter, you could feel that the reading was different. It was sharp. Are they all like that? Or did I just happen to get one that's like that? All right. So I got a couple other rolls with K's on them, and K means keeper. So I'm going to gather up these twonies and put them aside here for a moment. I found 5 black ones, but I already used one of the black ones for a reason. But I did find 5. There's one particularly good looking one I was checking. That's a 99. So we're going to put it in the 99 folder here. That will likely find itself in the very next book. Wow, so many rolls that I think I should be, well, not saving necessarily, but I marked them to look at a second time, basically. So let's take a look. that one's from the 2000 series. I'm gonna want to find a way to keep track of this. Give me a sec on that. I'm gonna want to do a keeping track of this paper. No 50-pound boxes of coins aren't getting in the way. No. Heck no. Not that kind of thing around here. I'm not so sure how easy this is going to be to do, but we're going to do it this way to begin with. Oh, 1999. This is one of them. Oh, this is 2000. Let's start another column for the 2000s. Problem. There's going to be a problem. All right. Here's the 99. Make that bigger. This stuff over here. I think that gets the most part out of the way. I think I should make that all the way big. And I think I need more black fabric. That's what I think. It might be better to have a plan. All right. This up there somewhere. Like that. And I can bring the brights down a little. Gonna work with. All right, so another nine, obviously 1999. Put the lid on them. Keep that right away. Like I need more desk or longer arms. From 2013, the whales. There's a couple of variations of that one. That's one of those I would call that I put in just the memorial department. So let's do this. We'll call this whale. We'll call these mems. So there's the system. 1999, 2000 whales and memorials so far. Memorials are going to be a pretty wide ranging, like this one here. This one's going to be considered a standard memorial. Yeah. Commemorative. That's what I mean. Memorial. Little bit too many memorials on the brain. That happens. Prince Edward Island, 1992. There's the other series, the 92s. Our first representative, Prince Edward Island. We got another one of these with all the kids holding up the flag. That's a normal commemorative. And look what we got there. 73. I don't believe we have it there. There is another way to check. I forget what it is. So we're the 8 points. Not going to worry about it for now, but we will put it down here. Mountie. That's a O. Okay, Mountie. That's the Mountie. 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 All right. I got a Stanley Cup. That's a regular commemorative. This one here with the compass, that's a regular commemorative. That's the category I put it in. Okay, so this one, 2002, is the one I call Queen's Head. So obviously, because this side doesn't even give away the idea that it's a commemorative, you have to look on this side and find the double date. And we're going to just make a little pile for her. That's Q head. Got another one. It's very fuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy. Not bad looking. Definitely not beat up. Anywho, Mountie number 2. Another one of the kids holding up, and that's a commemorative. Another Mountie. Checking the chat finally. Cage number 1, I looked in Vam World. 73 small head. I have 5 of the large heads. I don't have any of the large breasts. The Mountie, what's the large breast that you look for again? Yes, but it's also, there's also another telltale about a letter that points to a dot or something like that. I just don't remember what it is right now. And of course, we'll put that aside. No Mountie will escape. We will scrutinize them more heavily later. This is one of my favorite designs. The bravery. It's very cool. It's very sharp. And that's a commemorative. Woohoo. Oh, wow. I did pull another Mountie. Again, let's get it filed properly and take care of it from there. 1999 series, and the bush plane or the Piper J3 Cub or whatever it happens to be goes into the 99 pile. Did I say 99? I did say 99, right? Yeah, 99. 99. I've been waiting so long for 99. There's another 99 December. Jackalope Herdmaster, that's what I meant. Oops, it might be out there on the internet. If you not, then you found a new BAM. That's my collection. Just getting caught up there. We got the 99 January. We know where that one goes. In the 99 pile. We got the 99 December again. We'll put that in the pile. Looks like some months are doing better than others. Newfoundland, Terra Nova. Get the man out in the boat. The man in the boat. And that is from the 92 collection. Our second from the 92 collection. And then we got a Prince Edward Island, also from the 92 collection, I am sure. Yes. There are so many of these. Oh, and one of these again. Back to the commemoratives. You can see why in some cases you're not going to keep any more of any particular coin you have a million of. What's up, baby? Something I can help with? Looking for the kid? Oh, I know I don't have her. And another one. And another Q head. Queen's head. That was for her 50th or 75th, I can't remember. July 99, obviously, going in the 99s. We're going to sort these out for fun just to see what comes in these boxes. Then we're going to look at the very nicest of them, and I'm going to keep those. And I am going to just speed things up a little bit too. All right, so this one has floated in. Should have been part of the first pile that I looked at, but slipped into this one. So we're going to make a pile for the 1812 coins, and this is one of them. So I don't know how many 1812s we'll find, because I had planned on separating them out. But there's one. Easy enough to miss, honestly. Right. Got another one for the 99 collection. Goes into that pile. And we can start a pile for the 2017s, because there's one right there. From the 2000 series, funny globe with everything stuck to it. Thank God they're anchored down good to go flying off of there. Only our second coin from the 2000 series so far. Here's a commemorative celebrating the veterans. That one just in the regular standard commemorative pile. Another Stanley Cup. We don't have a pile for the Stanley Cups yet. So we'll make one. I did deal with some of the Stanley Cups the other day, but just a few. Tecumseh from the War of 1812 series. 1812, 1912. I wrote 1912 on the paper. Wow, this one is. If you need this one, I've got it 10 times over. That's the kids and the flag. Got to the point where I stopped even taking these and just kept sending them back into circulation because, again, how many of these do you need? Once you've got a few to look at so you can keep yourself the prettiest ones, that's all you need. Another compass. Now this one comes in two variations. In this case, the people's clothes are frosted. In the other case, the compass readings are frosted and the people's clothes are not. So this is one of the variations of this and is one of the commemoratives. Here's one that's earlier that I really like. Tall ship on the water. 2004 is the date. That ship is under basically full sail. Very nice. As I say, the date is, we say 2004. Well, I'm going to call that a standard commemorative as well. In fact, That pile's getting big. All right. So that's one of the rules that I set aside as quote unquote keepers. And keepers were just coins that were commemoratives of one kind or another, not a standard, caribou. Slow brain. All right, well, kicking things off, Manitoba. I needed a Manitoba. 92 series. Nice. From the 99 series, the Wise Old Owl. 99 series is doing well. From the 2000 series, the kids standing behind the flag while fireworks go off. 2000 series is getting another coin, 3 for that one so far. Big Poppy. Just put it right there. We got another chip on the water, standard commemorative. We got a 2017 with a little extra dirt for good measure. And once again, we visit the kids on the beach behind the flag, watching the fireworks. So here's a 2000. All right, going back in time a little bit. We got Oil Derrick #1 in Alberta. Looking at the 2005 coin. I would say a regular commemorative. Just because it doesn't have a number on the top or some series I can tie it directly to. Brings us back over to Mountie Land. Jack Elman, congratulations on your win at Walker Magnet 750 Sub God. Way to be, Mr. Gallman. No, sir. All right, back on the Mountie pile you go. All right, here's another example of that same coin I mentioned earlier. Not as easy to tell on this one, honestly, but it doesn't look like... I want to say they don't have frosted jackets, but I don't know. Hard to tell. Got another Big Poppy. From the 2000 series, we have Creativity. Don't need too many more of these. General commemorative. Another one for the Queen's Head. First appearance of a men's hockey. Looks like the standard 2 there. Down there. Once again, we're looking at Alberta Oil Rig #1. Wow. Once again, we're looking at the very same coin, 2 in a row. Following that up with a 2000. That is Natural Legacy. Fish, rain, trees, Canada. Sounds about right. And I would have separated that one, of course. We get a second chance. It's the bison. It is the bison. All right, next it is the whales. Been a while since we've seen the whales. This is the very beginning of the roll. You got whale. Oh, man. God knows we're gonna need a few more of these here, but that's a pretty good version of it right there. There's the kids holding up the flag. That'd be the one I'd be keeping, one of those looking like that. Big puppy. Why can't I have some painted big puppies? I do not know. Got plenty of unpainted big puppy, but not so many painted big puppy. 1999, August. Beautiful. Going into the 99. For no good reason at all, another queen's head. Definitely a 92. And looking pretty nice on this side. Which one is it? It's a Quebec. A 92. Put that in the 92 pile. And we have Yukon, also from the 92 series, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. Namaste. Good. Then Saskatchewan from the very same 92 series. Again, 92. Nova Scotia. Got a lot of those 92s coming up right now. Quebec, once again, 92 series. Same one as before. All right, breaking up the current pattern, Cindy Clausen. Clausen. Did I not make a pile for Clausen yet? I guess this is the first one. Okay. We're just going to lay that one in the middle. We have another wood bison. Another queen's head. And another whale. And now the whale ones have their variation as well. And it's whether these extra whales at the top are frosted or not. And that's the variation on the whale coin. Whether you have frosted whales. Captain, there'll be whales here. There'll be whales. All right, with the first flip, we're showing a women's hockey. Don't have a pile for that yet, I don't think. Hockey. There's the men's hockey. There's the Cindy Clausen. Those are the ones that go together. There's the Stanley. I'm going to set up a separate for Stanley too. Okay. Let us just do quick labeling. On the floor. Dang it. All right, labels are labeled. Another double date, Queen's Head. No idea why I kept so many of these, because I just kept another as well. Clearly, there's no need to have that many of those. I don't think I have any. There it is, right there. 19, like an idiot. Confusing myself now. Too many coins, too little time. There's another one. All right, here's one we haven't seen yet. Not lately, anyway. The 1999 kids standing around doing nothing. Hey, you kids, quit standing around doing nothing. 99 choo-choo train. Alberta, 92. Darren, I have the 99 set with the 2 mules in the set. Nice. I do not own any such. Alberta from the 92 set. Whoops. Actually, another Alberta from the 92 set. By gosh, if it's not another Q head, double date. All right. Well, that gets us through a different roll of coins put aside to keep. Let's keep going. Not really put aside to keep. I'm not keeping most of these. No way. I don't need them. But I want to show you what you should get, what you can expect. Another 2017. That's a really nice one. 1999 December. Been a good pile of 99s in here. Need another Queen's Head? Double date? Probably not. Good old Bravery. Call that one a regular commemorative. Same as I do with the one for our veterans here. Commemorative. Can't believe we don't have enough of these. This is a really nice version of it, though. Once again, kids holding up the flag, commemorative. There'll be whales here, Captain. There'll be whales here. Frosted whales. $2,000. Kids playing in the sun in Canada. December 99. That's the same one that was already sitting on the top of that pile. I've seen a few of those. All right, there's the boat again. I don't believe I gave that any special. Call it a commemorative, I believe. But when I get a date on it, like 2000, I put it in the pile for 2000s, just like that one. This one I will always know as 2017. Got the flight of 1999. The kids watching the fireworks in 2000. We got another Mountie. All right, let's get it some more. There's a nice one. August from 99. There's another 2017. The Veterans Memorial Commemorative. Of course, it is Drill Derrick #1. This is a really nice one, too. A commemorative. That pile of commemoratives is getting pretty big. I'm going to add to it. Here's another. Same one. Got quite a few of those. That one. All right. This one's from Saskatchewan. (1905 to 2005). 1999, Plane in the Sky. Bird on the Wing. Back to Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Got another Bravery. Another commemorative. Another one with the kids. Wow. No lack of those. And in 1999. Still a few to go. Pretty crazy. Of course, I've already separated out all the ones with paint. I'm just going to sort out a few of these real quick. You're not going to see anything new come up. There's another one. I think there must be a dozen of those alone. This one's nice. I do like this one. August 99. Another 99 here. December's achievement, I believe it is. Or December, anyway. 99. Same one again. Look at that. 99. Doesn't look very nice, though. It's kind of ugly. Another Stanley Cup sneaks in. Another contribution for the floor. And a Brock. Another Mountie. Anna de Salisbury. Another one of the ships at sea. And another another Queen's Head, as we call them. as I call them. Oh, there's a lot here, you know. Got another Stanley Cup. I'm just going to whip it on there. Oh, this is a really nice one. This 2000, very nice looking wisdom. And we're back to oil derrick number 1. And we're back to kids carrying the maple leaf, the Mapalaf. Okay. Wow, I'm happy to say. This one here. Nope. Oh, one more roll after this. Wow. Insanity. After I'm finished sorting these into piles, I have to look at them closely, more closely. I don't know if I can do that right away. There's just too many of them. You're kidding? I'm wore out from sorting them into piles. Not showing every single one right now because it's getting pretty redundant. When you see one that's really nice, mirror-like still, yeah, it's nice. And that's the freight train running down the tracks. You see another of these ones coming up. Bravery. Love those ones. And a whale. Gorgeous New Brunswick. Very nice. 92 New Brunswick. All right, well, I've definitely got my last roll of previously searched through, and no doubt all some kind of commemorative quarters to look through. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just going to try to go through these quickly. Well, here we go. That's worth looking at. That's the 2000 family. Don't believe we've seen one of those yet. It goes in the 2000 pile. A very nice 2000 wisdom again. Some of these are really nice. 2000 harmony. These are people standing together, but the shape is reminiscent of the maple leaf. That's harmony from 2000. Achievement from 2000. Looks very nice. A lot of wisdom back in 2000. Another Stanley Cup here. I'll just pop that in there. Another kids behind the flag, watching the fireworks. Another 2000 with people standing, making up a maple leaf. Another 99 with the freight train. I haven't seen this one in just a little while. The 2000 Natural Legacy. I mean, we saw it today, but a little while ago. There'll be whales here. Don't spill the whales. That will make a mess. Got another Stanley Cup. Very busy pattern on this one. 1999, July. Very nice. Not much left. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Oh, we haven't seen this one yet. 2000 health. Pretty cool. Goes into the 2000s, of course. Always did like these ones. 1999, another nice version. Same Voyager guys doing the job on the $1, doing a slightly different but similar job on the quarter. People are standing together as always. Enjoyable. Forgetting that one's in 2000. You know how many of those I put on here? Not too many. Up and up there. These things happen. Yeah, the commemoratives, there's a lot. I'm not going to be keeping most of these, clearly. I will look at them as far as which ones are literally the nicest, and I will look at them from the point of view of any of them look any better than the ones that are in my book. And in the end, I'll keep just a few of the nicest ones, and that will be all. We're going to know what those ones are pretty quick. Well, let me put it this way. We're going to be done with this part of this work pretty quick. And there's one more on the floor. And I'm messing up the Stanley Cup pile. Okay, that's a 2000. That's commemorative. That's a 2000. That's a 2000. All right, let's get that a hand. I'm starting to mess up some piles when I'm trying to deal with. Wow, that's nice. Now, I don't know how many of those I've seen already today, but that one is particularly nice. That's 2000. 2000. Wow. And 2017. I think I need a drink of water. I've seen probably a dozen of these go by, and then this one stands out. All right, so earlier I showed you kind of the primed cuts with whatever painted ones I found, the matching ones and that. Now you're going to see all the rest of the story. Flip over to the mobile camera again. Okay, so from the 2000s, or sorry, from the 1999, we have this pile right here and the one beside it. From the 2000s, there's all of these ones and this pile here. The whale came up quite a few times, got its own pile, and the series from 1992 looks pretty healthy. You get a few less of the 92s because they're a little older. The ones I've got that I'm talking about as general commemoratives, quite a few. Ones I could definitely sort into piles of one or another, but I don't. We got quite a few of the Mounties, which we'll look at closer later. We got the Falcon, Bison, Orca, just a couple. Lots with the Queen's Head. I'll definitely be sending some of those back. Stanley Cup came up a few times. Miss Klassen, men's hockey. Stanley Cup. Well, that's already. We've got 2 Stanley Cup files here. Dummy. That's all right. Big Poppy came up a few times. 2017. Those 4 of 1912s, they came up a few times. But that was 2 boxes, and those are the commemoratives I got out of 2 full $500 boxes, total of 1,000, plus those ones that I showed off earlier. Plus 4 rolls of just Olympics, all of those, only Olympics. So there's lots. All right, folks. Just wanted to show you what our result was. Remembering that we did get the 1991, which was freaking awesome. And while going for an oil change today, we did pull 5 black twonies and a glow in the dark. Pardon me. So coin roll hunting's been very, very good to me lately. All right, I'm going to do some sorting and some cleaning and some other things here in the Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. And we'll check out whoever's on now. I wonder if I've got. Diggin' Duo's on. Okay, Stone Day is on. Okay, likely that's where I'm going. See you over at Stone Day. Let me get a clip. I'm gonna. Let me get your link. Oh, he's doing quarters right now too. That was it right there. That's it right there. All right, posting the link over to Stone Day. Come on over and check it out, and we will catch you on the flip flop, folks. Bye bye. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to stay so long. So long.